Hi, welcome to Empower Today. If you come into the church from the car park, you come in through a very workmanlike brick cross. You come in here, look, I'll show you. As you come into the church's building here, under a brick-like cross, the Tonbridge Angels captain, Sonny Miles, who's a builder, he said to me when he came here for a funeral, "Neil, great funeral, but your brickwork is shocking. I've never forgotten it." And he knows what he's talking about. And then you can come in the other side by the bus stop, and you've got, look, this wonderful stained glass cross, which has been here since the church was built almost 50 years ago. And then if you look up here, let's go around here, there's a really ornate cross up there, very arty, with a vine, which is reminding us of John's Gospel, where Jesus says, "Remain in me and I will remain in you." And then if you look on the stage up there, we've got a massive life-size cross. I think that's built from South American wood, and the guy that built it did it brilliantly, but it's really smooth. And I said to him, "Can you rough it up a bit so it looks like the kind of wood that would have been used in Jesus' day?" Whichever way you come into this building, you come in under a cross. You come in through what Jesus has done for us. You might be like the stained glass window and you've got it all together in your life. You look wonderful, everything's great, you like that with God, brilliant. Or we might be like the brick cross, a bit workmanlike, a bit rough around the edges. We don't stand out in the crowd. Or we might be the artistic cross, and we wonder where we actually fit in the church family because we're not like a lot of the other people we see. Or maybe we're like the cross on the stage there. We're a bit broken and busted and it looks a bit bleak. Whichever we are, we're welcomed by Jesus. The Jesus who we looked at this week on Sunday in our series, Jesus and Women. The Jesus who met the woman at the well in John chapter 4 and sat with her, tired and thirsty, and asked her to give him a drink. I've always looked at that woman as someone who was a bit dodgy because she'd had 5 husbands and she came to the well at noon to get her water, when we're told a lot of women came earlier in the day. But these last few weeks, as I've been looking at that story again, I was reminded that in Genesis chapter 24, when Abraham sends one of his servants to look for a wife for his son Isaac, he goes to a well at the time when women were drawing water, and that time was at the end of the day. So not everyone goes at the same time to draw water, depending on the culture. And also, I'd read into the passage, possibly correctly, but possibly incorrectly, that this woman had been divorced 5 times, when actually it doesn't say that. I look back through in so many different versions, saying surely it says she was divorced, but it doesn't. It just says that she'd had 5 husbands. So it could be that her 5 husbands had died, and she's now living with another guy, which wasn't seen as morally wrong in Jesus' day, because men could have concubines. We would think that's wrong today, absolutely. But a woman could live with a man without marrying him. And would you blame that guy for not marrying her if she's killed off 5 blokes before him? Maybe I would say, maybe, well, I wouldn't because I'm a Baptist minister, but maybe he would say, actually, I won't marry you, but you can live with me. So maybe rather than being dodgy and divorced, this woman is widowed and weary. Whichever woman it is that Jesus meets at the well, he wants to have a conversation with her which signifies friendship and relationship. And whichever cross we come in under when we come on a Sunday to church, Jesus wants to sit and chat with us. Can I encourage you this week? Book an appointment in your diary with Jesus to sit at the well with him. Your well might be a coffee shop with a coffee. It might be walking through the woods after dropping the kids off at school. It might be a quiet 10 minutes by a river when you're at work, just taking some time out. Book it in your diary and spend some time being honest with Jesus about how you're doing. Whether you're stained glass window cross, brickman work-like cross, arty cross, or weathered and worn cross. Let's book that appointment. Take care. God bless.